it's more of the same. Spalgeric, 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 you're next. I'm coming after you, buddy. I'm going to get a federal indictment against you. You are a disgusting human being. So now I'm sitting with a couple of people. They don't want me to voice record them. They don't want to be on the live stream. They are legitimately afraid. I'm with people who should not be afraid, and they are afraid. So I'm not going to give any specifics here. I'm going to give the same story, but they're sitting here. I'm going to have them clap their hands once for yes and twice for no because they're scared. They're scared. They're legitimately afraid right now. I'm sitting with people who are scared of Spalgeric and acres. They're beating the shit out of people. So correct me. Is this correct? Is it one for yes, two for no? Clap your hands. Did they pull you over for no reason? Louder. Okay, I need two at the same time. Do it together so they know. Okay, there it is. Two people clap their hands. They pulled these people over for no reason. No reason. ATM. All right, but I don't want them to recognize your voice. Okay. So don't speak. I mean, unless you want to go on camera. I mean, unless you want to be heard. I mean, she's telling him not to talk. She's telling him, don't use your voice. They'll recognize your voice. That's what's going on in this town. So did they pull him out of the car? Yes. And go ahead. There you go. And after they pulled you out of the car, did they put the torture cuffs on you? And did they start to beat on you? They're pulling people out of the car and beating. Did they steal the money out of your wallet or pants? You hear that? Yeah. They're stealing money constantly. They're stealing your stuff. Anything that you have, a pocket knife, jewelry, a watch, if you have anything, my headphones, these are worth $400 or $500, right? Anything they can steal from you, my glasses that people make fun of or they like them, I don't care. I don't give a damn. Your hat, if you got a cool hat, you won't get your hat back. You name it. So now, this gentleman here, was it over $100? Was it over $200? Was it over $300? Over $300. How many people here right this minute of the 150 people watching now? How many people here can take $150 out of your pocket and just burn it? Can you guys are super rich? You guys are super millionaires, right? They're not. It has to be a note. They're not rich. They're not rich. They're not rich at all. So now, did they take you to the dungeon? And did you have to wait? What about you as the couple? Did they put you in torture cuffs too? Yep. Why handcuff up and torture one person when you can handcuff up and torture two? Why not torture two people at the same time? Now, they pulled him over, but you're the passenger. Why do you go in cuffs? Just to go in cuffs? Oh, you're the passenger. Oh, I'm sorry. Once again, the woman was driving and the man goes in torture cuffs too. They torch him up and then they take him to the dungeon. You go in cuffs and you go in cuffs. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. They literally, and just so you know, they're not alone. I talked to someone earlier today, really bright, wonderful soul, and they told me all these things. And then as soon as we hung up, they called me back 3 times. 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times. Remember, I'm receiving texts and emails and Messenger on Facebook every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, a new person is contacting me. But this person here has been contacting me for days and days and days and said, listen, please just hear my story. And now that I came out here, so I thought that Mr. Waldo was in charge around here. I went and I met with Kevin Waldo face to face, and he and I had a conversation. And he told me that He had limitations. He gave me the limitations of power according to the revised code of Ohio. I read it. He gave it to me. He printed it out and gave it to me because he knows I'm about the law. And if I'm about the law and Judge Waldo is about the law, then why is Judge Waldo and why is that prosecutor, the prosecutor, Anderson, I believe his name is that right? Anderson? Mr. Anderson, what are you doing? What in God's name are you doing, Mr. Anderson? What are you doing? Someone needs to put their finger in your face, Mr. Anderson, and say, what are you doing? You heard yesterday that they prosecuted the man who attacked the prison guard after they had beat the holy hell out of him. He then went back. Oh, and by the way, I have the most explosive audio from a woman who called me and told me. I asked about the sexual assaults by the cops. The cops are having sex with women at the Ironton Police Department, and that would be Akers and Spoljaric and McKnight. They are having sex with women at the office. They are. It's true. It's lots of people. Are they all lying? Is everybody making this up? Are these two people who are standing behind me, are they just lying about everything? Sooner or later, you have to stop blaming me. Sooner or later, you need to face what is going on in your town. I'm sorry. Listening to their story, I tried to audio record them. They won't let me. I tried to just get a voice. They won't let me. They won't let me reveal anything. I'm giving you the generics that everybody else is telling me the same things. They're telling me the same things, but it was even worse for this guy. It was even worse. The torture cuffs were put on him so badly. They put the cuffs on him so tight. I just got so upset, you know. I just got so mad listening to this story because you are a bunch of cowards. And they say Spoljaric is a tough guy. Hey, Spoljaric, let's raise some money for charity. I'm old, bro. I'm 47 years old. There's a chance that you could whoop me in a fair bout for charity in a sanctioned arena, Spoljaric. I saw you face to face the other day. I looked you in the eyes. I think you're a punk. You want to do something about it? Let's raise some money for the Boys and Girls Club. Everybody in town will pay $10 to watch. If you whoop me, Spoljaric, you get half the money. You ain't going to whoop me, boy. You ain't going to whoop me. You don't have a chance in hell because you're a coward. You've been bullying people while they're in cuffs, Spoljaric. This is about the 10th one today about Spoljaric. You bitch. Seriously. How could you ever do this to another human being? You followed them. You stalked them. And then you pulled them over. You ripped him out of the car. You stuffed him on the ground. You put handcuffs on him. And then you took him to the dungeon. You dropped your knee into the back of this man so hard. He told me he thought you broke his back. You bitch. I'm just calling for a fair bout, Spoljaric. A fair bout in an arena to raise money for charity. I don't fight on the street. I'm for law and order. You're not. And Goo, oh, Goo, you are disgusting. You told me the other day, you said, oh yeah, brother, I'm a constitutionalist too, is what you said to me. That's what you said to me. And I love the Southern drawl. I can drop into it real quick because I was raised with it. Everyone I knew called me chili taco enchilada burrito. What you doing, chili dog? Good to see you. Come on over here, taco. Get yourself some barbecue, boy. Come on over. I love the Southern drawl. You're a moron. If you don't know why I'm here, I swear to God, I wish I could turn this camera around and show you the moment I said to them, hey, let's get an audio recording of this. No. I looked at the court paperwork. I said, let me take a picture of this. They snatched it out of my hand. No, don't take a picture of the court paperwork. Don't do it, Chili. Don't do it, they said to me. Please. They were both begging. Please, don't. Why is that happening? Because I'm coming here? Because I'm here? I did all these things? The high school girl I talked to today about goo. Goo. Goo, when I talk to the parents tomorrow, Pam is gone tomorrow and Goo is gone tomorrow. Tomorrow, I didn't have time to release the audio tonight because I had so many people stacked up waiting to speak to me. So many people waiting to speak to me in a line. People waiting and calling me back and saying, hey, is it my turn yet? Is it my turn yet, Chili? I want to tell you my story of how they abused me and how they hurt me. How they hurt me so badly. I just wanted to go live here so that you guys would have a true understanding of how voice is going out right now. Someone's calling me right now from Ironton, Ohio. Right this second, someone's calling me. I did this. Goo is cheating high school kids. I mean, when you hear the Goo story, oh my God. When you hear the Spoljaric stories of the sleeping with the women, I got the women's names. She said their names. So those women, the women who's been named, I'm going to release your names. 100%. You think I'm not? I am. There's nothing hiding anymore. Transparency is here. Welcome to transparency. And I'm piping mad right now. I'm so damn mad right now. I can't even. They told me he took his wallet out of his pocket, reached into his pocket, and pulled over $300 out of his pocket. If you pull $300 out of my pocket, it hurts me, for sure. When I had to, when you see how I got a sheet over where I was because we can't take a chance on anything being identified because they're afraid. Paul calling me. Did I do anybody? Can anybody tell me if this is my fault? I'm listening. Is this my fault? Is this my fault? She wants to smack her hands twice. Go ahead, do it. I mean, they want to smack their hands. Say, no, it's not your fault. How come it is they're stalking people? Why are the cops here stalking people? Can someone explain that to me? And just so you guys know, this is like a Gen X thing. I'm a Gen Xer. We had to deal with being stalked our entire lives, the got you game. They'll be hiding on the side of the road, radaring to get you, to make you their piggy bank so that they can get your money. I put up earlier and I said, what's going on with the cars here? Let me tell you what's going on with the cars here. Watch the video called Power Corrupts, Part 2. It's on my stream. Joe Biden, Einstein that he is now, when he was coherent and sharp like I am today, what he did is he got the death penalty reinstituted. Joe Biden did. Thanks, Joe. We now know that 2 out of 5 people on death row are likely either mentally ill or not guilty. 40%. 40%, that's a strange number. Oh, you mean the same amount of cops who beat their wives? I talked to a woman earlier who was the wife of a cop, and she said, I can't say anything, Chili. He beat me. She told me that. I can't even make a video. I've got the most explosive evidence you've ever heard where people confirm what's going on here. Someone confirms it. I don't have time to make a video because I don't want to leave someone waiting when I promised I would answer every email and every text message. Keep contacting me. I'll keep on. I'm sending these voicemails off to my colleagues, and my colleague, ASD Docs in Virginia, he's synthesizing voices and he's putting it together, and he's going to release your audio so that it's not just you, it's a bunch of you together all saying the same things, so it sounds identical. He took the money out of my console, he took the money out of my pocket, took the money out of my purse, took the money out of women, over and over and over. Women, it's the same story. I was on my period. They made me turn around, squat, cough. They didn't give me any feminine products. They put me in a jumpsuit with no underpants underneath. The girl today told me that, I believe it was Spoljaric. Spoljaric, you'll get to hear the audio. she said that Spoljaric came to the jail and he pulled a woman out of her cell, took her to the broom closet, which is really the jumpsuit closet, and he had sex with her right there. She said she could see it. She could see the shadows moving. She could see what was going on, but she couldn't see the actual sex. What the hell is going on here? And the worst part about it is what I know. Here's what I know. This is Anywhere Town, USA. Because we did not embrace the digital revolution as we should have as citizens, and the cops did it, and now they get the body cam footage and we don't. We don't get, and that's going to change. That's going to change. I swear on my soul, I swear to my God above, I will change this, and you will help me, and we will change this. We will get audio in every courtroom in America. We will get cameras on every single one of these cops in America, and we get the body cam. If there was body cam, this man wouldn't be huckered over right here. He's got his head down. I wish I could show him. He has his head down right now. He feels bad. He feels bad. That's the worst part. As soon as he was telling his story and he started feeling bad about telling me his story, it made me so angry. Spoljaric, you are such a wussy. You're bigger than me, Spoljaric. You're younger than me. You should be able to whoop me. Let's do a charity match, Spoljaric. Let's do a charity match. Let's do it for the Boys and Girls Club. I don't think that you'll give. We have to make sure that we get the money, though. That the money goes in our coffers so that we can give it to the Boys and Girls Club. Because the cops here, they steal your money. The sheriffs here, they beat you up. What a dog. I mean, I don't want to say this place because the people here are genuine and the people here are real. But you people who are back in the blue, is this guy lying too? Is she lying? It's me. I did this. I caused all this. I just want ratings. That's why I go on at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just piping pissed. Yeah, because I just, you know what? Hey, this is for me, brother. I just need more YouTube ratings. That's what I need. I just need your ratings. That's all I care about. I didn't study spirit of laws. I didn't study the Constitution. I didn't study constitutional law because I gave a shit about anybody except for just getting YouTube ratings. That's the whole reason I've done this. So I can have a YouTube channel. Now, you know, I asked him the same questions I've asked everybody else. You're a drug addict, right? He's not a drug addict. You're a felon, right? He's not a felon. You hate cops, don't you? He does now. He does now. He hates them now. He hates them now. The third question, when I said, you hate cops, don't you? He went, yeah. They put him in torture cuffs. How just give me every one for 10 minutes. How many minutes were you in the torture cuffs? Just give me one, and I'll translate that. You right there. Tell me how many minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27, 28, 20, 29, 30, 31. Each one's 10 minutes. 32 for 1 hour. He's in torture cuffs for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Listen to me. Do not take the handcuff challenge. It can give you neuropathy. Neuropathy is the most common injury that the police are sued for, and every cop station knows it. The number one reason why a cop is sued in America is because of handcuffs. So they know it's torture. They know it. And I made a video, I wish I could remember the name. I show the history of handcuffs and how they were made for slaves. That's why we have cuffs today. And that's why everybody's being punished in the dungeon. It's not supposed to be fun. It's for slaves. It was created for slaves. Now, if you guys watch the history of prisons, I teach a long, in-depth version of the history of prisons. It goes all the way back to Pennsylvania and the Quakers and isolation. It goes back before policing. Policing is going to start in 1704 with the South Carolina Rangers. But this is the same story. This is the same story, you two. The same story I'm hearing over and over and over again. This is the same. I'm sorry this has to be so close to my face. This house is different, and I can't show any part of this house. I can't show any part of this apartment. I can't show any part of it. I can't show any part of this place because they'll know. And they're afraid. They're legitimately afraid. Hey, let me tell you something, Spoljaric. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of you. Blankenship, I'm not afraid of you. McKnight, I'm not afraid of you, dude. I got your number, buddy. You're going to prison. You're going to prison. I'm going to make sure that 1983 is filed against all of you. You're going to prison. I've had it. I've had it. I'm no longer Bambi. I don't run from filthy pigs. I'm going to burn your house down like the big bad wolf, and you're going to go to prison. It's that simple. I swear to God. I swear to God. I don't quit here in Ironton till you go to prison. You can pack up and leave McKnight. I will get the 1983 wherever you are, and I will find you, and I'll make sure the federal marshals find you, and you are going to prison. You piece of garbage. These people are afraid. I'm not scared. The people trailing me around town and following me, I'm not intimidated the slightest. I got a gun and I got a camera. I'm not afraid one bit of dying. Not one single bit. We all die. I'm not afraid. You want to send me to my maker? Do it. Follow me around. I got a video of the people following me tonight. They waved when I passed them when I video cammed them. My dash cam caught them. I had my gun in my lap. This is dystopia. This is so despotism. Do you know what despotism is? Have you ever heard of despotism? Can anybody define despotism for me? Can anybody? I put it in the title of this. It's called Despotism Ironton. What does despotism mean? Can anybody tell me that? What does despotism mean? Oh, I don't need to be careful because I am not afraid. You want to kill me? Do it. I'm the sheriff now. You're going down, Lawless. We're going to recall you, dude. You're done. Lawless is allowing beatings in his prison. Beatings. Bodies on top of bodies stacked up. They want a new jail. That's why they're arresting so many people. Everybody's getting fines, fines, fines. A guy earlier told me today, and by the way, he doesn't mind if his name's released. His whole audio is going up as he is. He's not afraid. He said, Chili, publish me as I am. Say my name. I said, okay, bro, I'll say your name. They took him down to the Chamber of Commerce. You'll hear the audio. They took him down to the Chamber of Commerce. He was going through a drive-through to get the kids some pizza and some stuff, and he was with his wife, and she had a couple kids, and he had a couple kids. So there's 4 kids and a baby. The baby's under 6 months. The cop pulls him over for driving in a circle in the parking lot because the 6-month baby, as you know, if you drive in a circle, a 6-month baby will fall asleep. And instead of saying, oh, you got 4 kids in the car and a baby and your wife's in there picking up the pizza, they arrest him and empty the car to get the money for the impound. That's what you get when you give boys badges. When you give little boys badges who are beta males, this is what you get. I'm not a beta male, boys. I'm 47 years old, and I'll whoop your ass in a fair arena. I will whoop your ass, and we'll do it for charity. Let's do it in a cage. Let's do it in a cage. Everybody says my MMA pedigree is fake. Okay, let's find out. Let's see. Let's see, dude. Let's see. Let's do it for charity before you go to prison. Because, Spaljeric, you're going to prison too, dude. I'm going to have the women testify against you that you slept with in the jail because I'm going to call them out publicly, and public pressure will break them, and they will testify against you. You're going down, dude. You're going down. I knew it. When I heard Sarah's story, I said, you know what? I've been talking to all the people from Brookside, Alabama. This sounds just like Brookside. And then I get here and it's worse. It's worse. You're going down, guys. Look up what the punishment is for a 1983. That's what's going to happen to you. Federal penitentiary. Federal pen. You think the whooping I'm going to give you in the cage for charity's bad? Wait till you get to the federal pen, boys. Wait till you get there. You're going down. These people that you've terrorized makes me sick. These are good people. These are regular old folks. They're not rich. They're not beautiful. They're just regular people. They're just regular people. And Spaljeric, you dropped your knee in this guy's back so hard, he told me he thought you paralyzed him. He said when he first dropped the knee in my back, I thought my back was broken. You can't knee drop someone in the UFC. You can no longer knee drop anybody in Pride in the end. In the end of the Pride Championships, which is another fighting league, you can't drop a knee on someone's head in that or their back. But these cops are dropping knees on people. They teach it in the academy in case you didn't know. Get a little air and drop that leg and then knee straight down into their spine. I'm sorry this is so close to my face. I really wish I could pull away. But I got both hands on my phone, holding my phone so tightly because these people are legitimately afraid, just like the rest were. This girl's story tonight was so clean, so pure. I said, let me tell your story. She said, yes. She called me back 3 times and said, please don't, just make sure you can't tell it's me. These people are afraid, dude. You garbage man, Spoljaric. You're not, garbage men work hard for their money. You're not a garbage man, dude. You're a sadist. You're a sadist. And it sounds like you are also an rapistist. How many women openly just want to sleep with the guy who's got them in the dungeon? How many women? You mean when you're incarcerated, you might not have all your facilities about you? Your faculties might not be all there? Is that why you'd be willing to sleep with one of these monsters? Oh, but she didn't just sleep with him. She slept with a couple guys. You guys are upstanding. Let me tell you, you guys are salt of the earth. I just got to be careful I don't drop my phone. I don't want to expose anybody. I just wanted to get the story out. I wanted to get the story out so people knew. This is what's going on. They're stealing your money. They're arresting your boyfriend and your girlfriend. They're taking you to the dungeon. They're strip searching you to humiliate you. If you're a woman, they degrade you all the way. No feminine products. The woman today told me no toilet paper. When she said there's no toilet paper in here, they said, deal with it. That was the response. There's no toilet paper in here. Deal with it. That's what the guards said to her, the sheriffs. Deal with it. Lawless, we're going to get the cameras. The feds are going to get involved. For the love of God, are the feds going to do anything here? FBI, are you listening? It's scary to say that, to be honest, because out through a history of time, since 1908, with the inception of the FBI, when J. Edgar Hoover took it over in 1924, it has been nothing but crap. Nothing but crap. I'm sure that they called the feds and said, there's some guy here who won't back down to cops and he knows the law. I know the law. I know my rights. I could say anything I want. I could say you're a coward bitch, and there's nothing you can do about it. You're welcome to meet me for a charity match. I'm sure. And then, by the way, Goo, I found out about you. You said you'd meet me for a charity cage match. You have no pedigree, dude. You didn't even wrestle in high school. You were the fat kid when you joined the police force. You lost the weight over time. You started doing steroids. You got muscles like me, but you don't have an ounce of the technique. Don't ever say you'll meet a guy who knows how to fight in a cage. Or do it, and I'll just slowly, slowly deteriorate you in a legal arena where we both signed a waiver, you coward. Hitting a guy in the back of the neck? Goo had a guy in handcuffs facing the car. He punched him with a closed fist in the back of the neck and dropped him. Oh, Goo, I'm a constitutionalist too, Chili. Oh, are you? I wouldn't hit a man in the back of the neck ever. Not even in a real fight, I wouldn't hit you in the back of the neck because it could kill you. Spoljaric, sleep with these chicks, dude. You can't get pussy any other way, brother. You can't get laid any other way. You can't get some fresh. You can't do it on your own. You got to get them when they're in jail. You got to take them to the jailhouse and sleep with them upstairs. Akers doing the same thing. Akers sleeping with women in the jail. I'm releasing all the audio. I don't even got it. I sent it off to ASD Docs. ASD Docs is one of the best investigative journalists in the country. His new channel is called Don Andre. I sent him all the audio. I don't even got it anymore. It's off my phone. It's gone. So are the tapes. The tapes. You want to talk about the tapes? We'll talk about the tapes tomorrow when we release the video. I was going to release it tonight. We'll talk about the tapes in the morning when I release the video. There's tapes. Inside tapes. Did you know that? Did you know that? You know, who was the old police chief? Joe, what's his name? Joe, I can't remember. The old police chief? You're a real piece of work, brother. You're a real piece of work. Enabling drug dealers, Joe, the old police chief who's now working for Child Protective Services. Child Protective Services, why are you stealing people's kids left and right? You know, at first, just so you know, I'm sure you guys heard me talking to someone. Just so you know, I don't get into the minutia of family fights. I'm not going to get into it. I got a really wacky family myself. We got some really crazy things. You know, a couple of my aunts think they're witches. You know, the whole thing. I'm just a regular old American like everybody else. We're just all poor white trash. My mom married Colombian, so I'm poor Latino trash. But the point is that we're all the same. We're all the same. We all are not rich. We're just regular folk. There's nothing to us. We're just regular folk. Who do you guys think you are? Did you think there would never be a day of reckoning? One of my favorite lines in all movies of all time is from a line by Wyatt Earp in Tombstone. And when Wyatt Earp puts his wife on the train and he says, "I'm coming, boys, and hell's coming with me, and hell's coming with me." That's my line to you. The federal government is going to charge you because I'm suing you under a 19. I'm going to sue you for tort law, and I'm going to preface. I'm so mad. I'm shaking. I'm going to preface the federal prosecutors, and I hate to call the feds. I hate to call any kind of cop, but I'm going to get the feds involved. And the people here, everybody here should be calling the feds. This is disgusting. The corruption goes through all three counties. They're all getting together from Blank Point or whatever it is, from South Point to Coal Grove. All the police, we retired at Coal Grove. Did you guys ever ask yourself, I'm sorry, let me calm down. Did you guys ever ask yourself why all the police in Coal Grove retired? Did you guys ever ask yourself that? Why'd they all up and quit? How come? Because they knew cops were having sex with women in the prison. They knew that the Ironton police cops were having sex with the women upstairs. They knew that they were bullying and cheating high school kids. They knew it. They knew it. All those cops knew it. Where are you? Call me. Before the feds come in and you get indicted, turn state's witness now. Turn state witness now. I'm serious. To the Coal Grove cops who retired, call me. Turn now before the feds come in and arrest every single cop here. It has to happen. It has to happen. People should be contacting the state attorney general. I have enough evidence. ASD docs, my partner in LA, we all have enough evidence. I've spread the evidence around in case they killed me. Just in case some psychopath shoots me when I get out of my car, I sent all the evidence off. I couldn't take a chance because I knew what this was. I knew this was another Brookside. It's worse. You bitches. You cowards. Dropping knees on men when they're not looking in handcuffs. You coward. You are, it's almost like Jorge Masvidal attacking Colby Covington out on the street. You had 5 rounds to fight him. You don't fight him in the street. You fight him in a cage where it's sanctioned and legal and there's a waiver. They got a shot of Jorge Masvidal in prison. I don't agree with prison. I don't agree with jails. That's what happens to you if you attack people on the street. But the cops are attacking people with a badge on. And so they're getting away with it. And they're getting away with it. And they're getting away with it. Just so you know, I'm still sleeping 3-4 hours a night. I slept less than 4 hours last night. I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I can't sleep. And then they were stalking me. They were stalking me tonight. They were following me everywhere I went. They were stalking me. I got video. They were stalking me. Because the dirty pigs can't stalk me in their cars, so they're having civilians stalk me. I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. Not even kind of, sort of. I'm not afraid. I'm sorry. I'm so scared. I'm not. I'm not afraid. I've gone through too many things in my life to be afraid of you now. I'm armed. It's legal to carry a gun here in Ohio. I'm armed. Why don't you quit being a little wussy? Why don't you beat the old man up in the sanctioned arena and raise some money for charity? Spoljeric. Everybody says how mean you are, Spoljeric. Everybody says how mean you are. Show me. Teach me how mean you are, Spoljeric. Fair arena. Sign a waiver, Spoljeric. You're younger than me. You're probably 10, 15, 20 years younger than me. I'll bet I choke you out. I'll bet your eyes bulge out of your head. I'll bet that's what happens. I'll bet you. I'll bet every dime I got on it. Because you're a bitch and I'm not. You're a bitch. What you do to people is disgusting, dude. It's disgusting. And the feds are going to get involved. You guys need to be calling the state attorney general. Everybody here needs to call the state attorney general. Every person here needs to call the state attorney general. There is corruption here so deep, it's incredible. McKnight, you're a horrible person. You're horrible, dude. Blankenshits, you guys are terrible people. And Johnny doesn't have to come forward because there's so many of them. There's so many people. Who was it? It was Akers who took the guy down at the jail. So there was a guy down in jail, right? And he's standing and holding. He's got the torture cuffs on, and it's Akers. And Akers says to him, "You need an attitude adjustment." He throws him on the ground and beats the shit out of him right there, right there, Right there, in front of everybody, in front of God and everybody. Why? He's in cuffs, dude. You want to fight him so bad? Take the cuffs off him and fight him. Give him a fair shake. He's already demoralized. You already strip searched him. Turn around, squat, cough. How about you turn around, squat, and cough in a federal penitentiary? How about you do that? I'll bet you the cops get an easy ride. I'll bet you the cops help the cops out in those federal pens. I'll bet you. I'll bet you. So I'm disgusted. I'm absolutely disgusted. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. How does it feel being called a bitch? What's that feel like? Do I challenge your ego enough to the point where you'll get into a cage for a charity match? Because we could raise some money for your defense fund. You're going to need it. You can sell your house, McKnight. I'm going to find where you went, and I'm going to press charges after we go through the civil lawsuit. You garbage, dude. There's a new sheriff in town, boys. It's called Law and Order. All right. All right. All right. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for who I am. I'm not sorry for the power that I wield. I'm not sorry for the absolute intensity I bring to the game. I'm not sorry for who I am. I will not apologize. I am a man. You are a punk. And it's over. It's over. It is over. I'll see you in court. News 13, Ironton PD, you get lawsuits by me on Monday. Matter of fact, the paralegal called me tonight. The lawsuits are done. I'm filing my complaint on Monday. News 13, get your wallet out. You're going to fund me living here for the next year or two. Thank you, News 13. You're going to be my fund for the next couple of years. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Ironton City Council, get your wallets out. The Ironton Police Department slandered me and said that I sent a video off to a kid, and I closed the schools down. Get your wallet out, Ironton City Council. The lawsuit's done. I'm filing Monday. Lawsuits are done. You know what it just took? It just took the right mix of a human being who'd been abused by the cops enough that I was sick of it, who learned the laws to the point where I understand the foundation of law, the constitutionality of law, and then I needed some help. I needed some help from X Factor and from Joe and from Miss Priss. I don't want to reveal anybody's names. And now I got another guy named John up in PA, John T. I'll let you know his name as soon as we do some work together. All these lawyers and paralegals who are reaching out to me, keep reaching out. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm so inundated with emails of people who have been abused. I can't get to your email yet. I can't send in the orders to the factory because there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of emails of people telling me they've been abused. Did I do that? So the back the bluers, did I do that? Or am I just the mother who's going to change it? Huh? Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that you've been too comfortable. Maybe it's that pitiful pause. Maybe pitiful pause is somehow associated with the sheriff's department. Maybe there's corruption all the way. Why is CPS stealing everybody's kids? How come it is? I can't wait to get the interview with the mom tomorrow. I got the interview with the daughter tonight, and I get the interview with the cousin tomorrow, and then I get the interview with the friend who witnessed it, and then I get the interview with the dad from across the street, and then you get a federal indictment. You get a federal indictment for 1983. Deprivation of rights under the color of law. You deprive those people of the rights to be secure in their person. You violated their Fourth Amendment, bro. You violated the Fourth Amendment. You dummy. You dummy. All right. I'm just pissed off. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that we've allowed this to happen. I'm sorry that you and I have allowed this to happen. When the cops pull someone over here, everybody in Ironton, everybody in the tri-state area, when the cops pull someone over, and by the way, in that trifold, there's a case, it's going to be called Techline versus Danforth. It's going to be a 1943 case, Techline versus Danforth. It's in your trifold. You can pull your car over anywhere. Anywhere there's a public easement, it doesn't matter if it's on the freeway. You can pull your car over anywhere you want. That's why I put Techline versus Danforth in that trifold. If you see someone pulled over, find a public easement, pull your car over, and go film that cop. Keep your mouth shut and film. Let him come over and take your phone away, and we'll sue him. It's against the law for him to take your phone if you're more than 10 feet away. It's against the law. I think it's 8 feet. It was is the new holding from the 4th District. Is that correct? Can anybody correct me on that? So if you see anybody here pulled over, you film them. If you see these dirty rats in the street who've lost all respect, you film them. You pull over on the side of the road and you film them. This is our transparency. They won't give you the body cams. They didn't give it to Sarah. They didn't give it to Tim. They're not giving the body cams. If you see a fellow American, an immigrant, anybody, a trans person, a black person, a blue person, a pink person, if you see someone pulled over on the side of the road, you pull over and film them, and you let the cops know you're filming. Help your fellow brother. This man was so abused. When we started to tell his story, his head went down. He started looking down, feeling bad about himself. You see cops here filming. If you're in Huntington, West Virginia, if you're in South Point, if you're in Coles Break, Coal Grove, if you're in Coal Grove and you see the cops have someone pulled over, you pull your car over and film them. Everything starts here in the tri-state area. This movement, listen to me, I've been doing this now. I was TikTok famous for a long time. Listen, this movement starts here in the tri-state area. We film cops in this area like we are rabid dogs. I don't care if there's 3 people filming, make it 4. If there's 5 people filming, make it 6. They're cheating people here. And by the way, all you other cops chiming on those Facebook posts, you morons. You morons. That's a 1983, and I get to sue you on my behalf. Not his, not hers, not Sarah's, not Tim's. I get to go after you. And by the way, I'm not going to your dungeon, dude. It's not going to happen. Not happening. It ain't happening. What do we learn on this live? We film cops. I want that to be the mantra. We film cops. We film the cops. You and I film cops all the time. We're going to be late to work. Okay, fine. This guy's going to get beat up if we don't pull over and film. Hey, I'm going to get to Disneyland. I'm not going to be there on time. Oh, I guess we're going to be late. Got to pull over and film the cop who's got this guy pulled over. What do we do in the tri-state area? We film cops. We film cops from 3 or 4 different angles. We film the cops. That's what we do here. And I'm just like you. My teeth are fake. My teeth are fake. Too many fistfights. My teeth are fake. I can pull my teeth out right now in front of everybody. I'm not going to. I see people here don't have any teeth. Guess what? I don't have any teeth either. I'm no better than you are. I'm just the same. I got a good dentist who made me some fake teeth right here. These teeth are fake. I got to put a mouthpiece in before I fight. These teeth are fake. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. I clean up like a new dime. My teeth are fake. I'm ugly as you are. I got pimples. I got everything. I got everything bad everybody else has. I'm no better than you are. The only thing I do better than you is I film cops. You film cops. We film cops. That's what we do here in the tri-state area. We film the cops. We film the cops. That's our mantra. Keep getting my trifold for free. Now, let me say it one more time. Trifold's free.